I found my perfect market sentiment lines. I'm waiting for my setups, and that's what I'm going to do every single day. That's why you guys are here, and that's why you guys are watching. Now, with this shift candle happening, we just are letting it shift. Let's get up. Let's get above that high a day. Let's break above 147.93, and then we'll take it from there. Someone said, what is your thoughts on Euro USD? It did not make the list today because of the swapping market sentiment line. You see, we had a strong move up on Friday, right? Then look at this market sentiment line, dropping, dropping, dropping. Now it's in the sell zone. Can't trade this. I'm not going to start my week trading this. Look at the EMAs. They're so not clean in trend compared to EuroCAD. Look at EuroCAD. We know if you do a lot of markups. So again, for those of you that don't have a system, a lot of you guys don't have a system. In ASFX, everything that I teach for the systems that we trade is based on backtesting. When you do a lot of backtesting, you know a perfect market sentiment line, this yellow line here, holding above the 50 but below the 70. It did not touch overbought, did not go to the reset position. That's a great market sentiment line. And when we hit the 50 EMA with a perfect market sentiment line, normally it finishes the day higher just based on that market sentiment line. So now that's our bias. To take a trigger signal, we need an A1 or a D1. We do not have any divergence on the 1 minute to set up the D1, and this is not a proper A1 shift candle. We don't have the RSI proper. The candle body is not touching the 21. So I'm looking now for this to shift up, as it has, break above at least this price right here, and then give me some type of a retest to trade up and out the rest of the day. That's what we're going to look for. Does that make sense, everybody? Any questions on that? That's what we're now looking for on EuroCAD. And GCHF, nothing here. There's no D1. This is not an A1. This is nothing. Look at the RSI. It's not even close. So we're just letting that fall. You can't trade everything. Oh, GCHF should come down. Sell it. No, that is not trading. A monkey could fucking do that. Literally, I bet you I could train a chimpanzee to read market sentiment line and read the EMAs and predict bias just as accurately as most of us can. It's not that complicated. Bias is easy to find. Direction is easy to find. Trigger signals are much tougher to find. Make sense? You're welcome, Eric. I'm glad that we're hot on it today, everybody. I'm not getting too distracted with China. I'm not getting too distracted with Hong Kong, right? I've pulled myself out of the rabbit hole a little bit, just keeping us focused here on the Forex side of things. Trying to make YouTube happy with me, basically. And also you guys. You taught me literally anyone can learn this. That's facts, bro. If you taught me, anyone can learn this. It's fact. Bro, I didn't finish college. Like, if I can do this, anybody can do this. It is just discipline. So with this new course product that I've created, the crash course and the start and the toolkit, these two things, a lot of that information in there is not just information that you can find via Google. It's with my experience kind of sprinkled on. And I feel like discipline is something that I focus on a lot, especially in the toolkit. I talk about discipline a lot because trading as a business is not very difficult. What is difficult is to not gamble with your money at the same time as you're trying to grow a trading business. A trading business has characteristics like a checklist of entry, a way to read the chart, indicators that you may use, what time frame you use, what entry signals you're going to take, maybe even if you want to be detailed like we are at ASFX, how to grade those entry signals, how much position size they should get, how to manage those trades. All of that is included when you're trading like a business, when you're trying to grow a business. Any trade that's off the system that doesn't have backtesting to prove if it's a profitable setup, that's a gamble. That's just a gamble. So discipline is what separates trading professionally, trading seriously, from gambling. Trading professionally and trading with discipline is not difficult. It is difficult to not let the gambler come in and not take those gambles of ideas when you're trying to grow the trading business. So I think that's the thing. People think trading is hard. It's really not that difficult to be disciplined. I guess being disciplined is kind of difficult, but it's not that difficult if you just make the decision to be disciplined. It's difficult, in my opinion, to not let that gambler come out of you when you're trying to be on edge, when you're trying to follow your business plan. Okay? Reason a monkey can do it. What time frame are you looking at? 15-minute. Recently made it through the A1 course, now through the D1 and D2, learning, yep, paper money on NCAD, nice. Eric, NCAD, NZD base pairs don't trade super well with our systems. Make sure your watch list looks like mine, mainly Euro and GBP pairs and USD pairs. Those three currencies are the biggest currencies. Those are the ones you should be focused on. I wanted to ask the knock if the 800 above the 200 for a long trade. Good question, TJ. So like basically what TJ is saying, see how the 200 EMA is down here under the 800? It's something I'll put in my notes, like the EMAs could be better, but it's not something that would make it go from a B setup to a C setup. No. You're being too picky. A rogue ballerino. Oh, what's up, Shauna? Nice. Yeah, I think, okay, so Shauna's another one that's new, like Eric, like Gerber. We've got a lot of people in here, right, that are somewhat new to ASFX. The live streams supplement what you learn in the courses, right? I show you the entries. We go through a lot of back testing in the courses so you can start to see the patterns, but it's one thing to do the back testing. It's another thing to do it live and try to identify the patterns correctly live. Like a lot of people could think that this is a proper A1 shift candle, but even as this candle is bullish and the RSI has come up in the last 7 minutes since this candle started, the RSI is still not in a proper position for an A1. So it's good that we're not in it. Even if this shoots higher all day, it's off edge. Staying on that edge, being that professional trader is more important. That discipline is more important than buying this and being right. Being right, I feel like I've said this so many times because I filmed over the weekend and I said it so many times in the toolkit, but I was trying to just get the point across that being right has no relevance in trading. None. Making money is all that is relevant. So how do we make money? We stay on edge. We follow a system that's back-tested and proven profitable. If you want to try to be right, you could just say anything at any point in time and try to stroke your ego that way. But it's about detaching your ego. I talk in the crash course about what a winning trader is. What does he or she look like versus what does a losing trader look like? A winning trader is egoless and optimistic. Those are the two biggest things. Egoless. I don't know if it's a real word. I made it up, but you get it. No ego. So ego wants to be right. Egoless trader wants to make money. That's where I try to be every day. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I don't care if I get the analysis right on one trade. No one's going to remember that tomorrow. If I can make money is the only important thing. How do I do that? I follow the system. I stay on edge. I don't just take trades that I think could work. I take trades that are screaming at me to be in them because I know that they are proper. It's hard though. I'm finding it hard, but I use the course as best I know and I'm seeing process through the backtesting sheet. I think it's getting to the point I need confidence. Yeah, so I would just be doing markups. So like for what I do every day, even if you look back, look at last week, because I was busy all weekend, I didn't get to mark up what happened here with this D2 on GBP USD. Look at Euro GBP. I didn't get to mark up some of the stuff from here on Friday. It's still in my chart, marked up as if it's the entry. I just need to put the text on it and then save it. And then what you can do is you'll build up a folder that looks like this. Here's my August markups. You build up this folder with all these markups and you can go and study them. You think I remember this trade from August 10th? You'd be like, Austin, that's 6 days ago. How do you not remember? I don't know, because I'm looking at 15 charts a day, 20 charts a day. How am I going to remember? That's like, this is literally like 100, 200 charts ago. You know what I'm saying? So without these pictures for us to reference back to get our eyes used to the patterns, we are not going to be confident in the live market, Quentin. So if you're looking for more confidence, study my markups in the Discord chat, study my markups in the Facebook group. Studying markups gives you the experience that you cannot get in the live market. Because if we look in the live market, all we've got to look at today is these X amount of pairs. That's all we can see. We can't see the future. Of course, we can go backwards, but that's the same thing as what I just showed you, pictures of charts. So if you don't do backtesting, your growth is going to only be so fast because you can only see so many charts in the live market. But if you do the backtesting, if you study my backtesting, you're going to shortcut your experience, shortcut your learning curve by giving you more experience, by showing you more patterns. So the backtesting solves the issue for every trader that I've coached. The backtesting solves the issue of confidence. Whenever somebody says to me, Austin,